Yo, what is going on? It is Thursday, February 12th, 5:54 p.m. What do you think today was? Another no trade day. However, I felt myself a lot more risk on. Just literally no fucking entries whatsoever, but I did feel as though I was 10 times more risk on. Also a forward test W of the discretionary plays that I am looking to transition into instead of IFVGs. So let's talk about today. Coming into the day, I was bearish. Yeah. I was bearish to data lows and then wanted to see our reaction off of data lows and midnight open to then continue what our rest of the day order flow bias, whatever the fuck you want to consider it, would have been. Why is that? Coming into the day, what do we have? You can see that the hourly is pretty bearish. The hourly was trending up here a little bit. Yeah, we had inverse this to the upside, but what did we just do? We took this high, closed lower. Took this high, closed lower. Took this high. No, we didn't close lower. But you get what I mean? Like we were that was the trend the last set of this week. The 4 hour, again, we were up here. We were just chopping around. It looks like shit inside of this 4 hour gap. This is still holding, so I don't want to say I was bearish because of that. And then the 1 hour just looked like shit. Like the 1 hour was from here down. Like the 1 hour literally just looked like shit. The charts were telling me obviously that we were going to be bullish. From just a charting perspective, we had previous day high above, which was also a high time frame equal high. But let's take a look at this real quick. We had data lows, London low, Asia low, previous day low. Go to the 5 minute. This is all low resistance trendline liquidity. This is all just trendline liquidity. You draw a straight line, and it is all just under that line. This is just trendline liquidity. So for that reason, I wasn't against being bearish. What happens right at open is, ideally, I wanted to see us swing up into this 5 minute and form some kind of inverse out to seek this data low. However, we didn't get that because we ran the data low right at open. Then we chopped around for about 15-ish minutes. We got into this 5 minute, leaving an SMT at this high right here. As you can see, this prominent swing high, where we then form this 1 minute, like, might have been a higher time frame order block. Let me double check. Let me refresh my memory. Technically, yeah, it was a 5 minute order block we were forming, but was looking at it on the 1 minute. So we then go on to form this little 1 minute order block, which we then, once we closed under here, is when I took my entry, discretionary wise. In here, I believe we had a 30 second. Yeah, we had a 30-second gap off of this 5 minute, technically still holding. Let's see, did we have the SMT? Yes, the double SMT. We had this 30-second double SMT'd. Failure to resweep on NQ would have, rather NQ being, technically, yeah, NQ was a leading asset. So this really wasn't even a bad entry, but as you can see, we just seen this 30-second fail. We just seen that. So once we get that, I'm like, cool. Do we want to continue lower? Because obviously, we don't want to run up higher. We're rejecting off of this 5 minute pretty strongly. We had, oh, shit, I ran it the wrong way. We had rejected off OTE of the range pretty fucking beautifully, all wicked off, never closed above it. And we market structure shifted, CISD'd right under here. So at this candle closure, what did I do? I bought in. Use this 1 minute as protection. And take this London low, even though it was SMT'd, I still wanted to see us take it. And I would have gone break even right at midnight open. So what happens? One candle, shit the bed, bang, bang. Yeah, this would have been my discretionary trade. But as far as, let's get back into IFVGs, because this is the model that we could have seen this week that is playing out for me more. I would be up over 3.5K this week if I just took these trades, risking 250 a trade. Okay, right? We then leave behind a bunch of gaps, as you can see, that would never get filled. Never get filled, never get filled, well, never get filled, never get filled. And this 15 minute got filled, correct? However, there's no inverse in here. I honestly did even want to take this 3 minute. Once we took Asia low, we were SMT'd. I wanted to take this 3 minute inverse, break even at the 5, targeting the 15 minute. it would have been, this would have been, because we were SMT'd at the low, and I wanted to see this, basically this play out. I would have body stopped it, bro. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, nah, I would have just taken it to the 5 just for that. Yeah, bro, just to get a win under my belt. We then dump off, again, leaving behind so many more gaps. And what is a clear draw? Previous day low. Obviously, in clear previous day low is the draw on liquidity. Never retraced to EQ. Never retraced to a gap. Never did anything. Never did anything as far as a retracement goes. And we just sold the fuck off. With this equal high setup, oh, shit. With this specific setup down here, so close to previous day low, I want to speak about something on it. I wanted to take a 30-second. If this candle right here wouldn't have flipped so bearish, I would have taken a 30-second. I know Will took this 30-second, but look at this 30-second. One tick. That's just not who I am. That 110% is not who I am, and it ended up playing out. We had equal lows below as a good break-even point. We had 2 sets of equal lows actually below as a decent break-even point. Not a decent, a beautiful break-even point, and you could have targeted previous day low, so this could have been the short. It's just, if this was not a 1 tick fair value gap, I will take this. Honestly, nah, that's too much. Yeah. If this isn't a 1 tick fair value gap, I 110% would not be opposed to taking it. And honestly, yeah. And this would have been my discretionary entry, CISD. Under here, we look like we want to continue down. We are clearly not wanting to displace higher. Probably would have just done a 20-point stop. No, right there and right here. So yeah. And as you can see, we got nothing. Would have wanted a 1 minute off of this. No 1 minute. The 1 minute got evaporated at the same time as the 30-second. I wanted that 30-second off of it. Nothing. So I just couldn't find an entry to save my life. There was just nothing. Like, none of these gaps got retraced to. Nothing. And I feel as though today I was really so much more risk on and ready to go. Like, I'm dumping down to 30 seconds. I'm not looking for that. Like, it was pretty clear that this is where we wanted to go, and that's why I feel like I want to change models. Like, I just want to keep back testing. I back tested it so far. I would have had a break even month. January was rough though, so I want to back test some more months. But the last 3 days, bro, it's just been clear entries. Like, where's it at? This would have been today's entry again. One more time, I'm sorry. We have the 1 minute order block that tags, well, is it technically an order block? Yeah, this is still an order block that we respect. We close under here, this swing low, clearly displacing, leaving behind a 1 minute gap that I don't want to see inversed. We have midnight open as a draw on liquidity. We have London low as a draw on liquidity. Yes, it is SMT'd, but we can clearly see that price wants to deliver lower. Yes, price wants to deliver lower. So what would I have done? Entered, stops right above the gap. Would have been barbecue chicken. Would have been some motherfucking barbecue chicken. But yeah, that's about it for today. I feel like tomorrow what I'm going to do, I just got an Alpha Zero account. Shout out Will for helping me with the giveaway. Like, I won the giveaway. Got a full porter for CPI, and then see how back testing goes this weekend and transition to the LGBTQ. Nah, I'm just kidding. Transition into the discretionary model if it continues to play out and back testing goes well. So yeah, that's the plan, man, because 12 days no entries is not valid. But yeah, peace, love, positivity, man. Remember, stay faithful. That's the only thing keeping me going at this moment.